Coming up next, we will have Denis Ambamba, who will take on Tyrone Schaper on the other side of this. And, well, if tonight's pace is anything to go by, we're in for another humdinger of a fight between those two. Ambamba from the DFC, and well, it is our third bout of the evening here with Schaper, rather, coming from right here in Gauteng, and well, they've got a similar record, these two guys, as they wait to break it down here, both looking to maintain their 100% record thus far.
And now we move on to bout number 3, light heavy division. In the red corner, we call upon Denis Ambamba.
Well, there's Denis Ambamba from the DRC here, Kinshasa to be exact here, looking for win number 2 and hoping to get off to a good start, of course.
Always interesting to see fighters out of the DRC. They come with a certain grit and determination that you don't see in other fighters. I love watching fighters from the DRC, and hopefully this is no different this time. Up against Tyrone Schaper, both records of 1-0. Will be a hell of an interesting fight.
Well, whether it's in boxing or for those that love MMA in South Africa, the UFC, the fighters from the DRC have proven themselves to be warriors here. And are we meeting yet another one of those warriors that will be hoping to continue in his winning ways in the way of his career in the ring and ready to get down to business? Is Ambamba.
And in the blue corner, we call upon Tyrone Schaper.
Schaper, good height about this man. Looking confident as he makes his way towards the ring here. Nice and slow, taking his time about things.
Made his debut 3 months ago, back in December. He knocked out Jordan Ngwandu in his first fight, another fighter from the DRC, so he has previous against fighters from this country. Will he be able to do it again tonight? We'll have to wait and see. He definitely does have the height and reach advantage.
You also mentioned he does have that knockout power.
I think as you move up the weight divisions up into light heavyweight now, that knockout power certainly becomes more and more of a factor. And you can see it just by looking at these two. If they have bad intentions tonight.
In the red corner, Denis Ambamba, all the way from DRC, with a weight of 78.55 kilograms, with red, white, and yellow trunks, with 2 fights and 2 wins. In the blue corner, Tyrone Schaper, all the way from South Africa, with a weight of 78.3 kilograms, black and red and gold trunks, with 1 fight and 1 win. Introducing the officials, Rian Janssen van Rensburg, our referee, and our judges are Simon Mugadi, Don Bench, Linda Ngakeni. Boxers to the center of the stage.
Alright, I want you to protect yourself at all times. You listen to my commands. Shake hands, enjoy your fight.
That's the match referee, Rian Janssen van Rensburg here. And unfortunately for one of these two guys that are about to detain us, one of them, they're very well going to suffer his first loss of his career at the end of it all here. To men that are wild built here, looking very athletic. The height advantage most definitely with Tyrone Schaper. Most with that height advantage, leading with that left, which will be no big surprise. Then that little left jab then coming from Schaper. Ambamba. Just a few there, nice strong right and left.
Just showing Schaper what he's all about. I think Schaper's going to want to stay on the outside, use his jab, as you can see evident from the start here. Hopping around the ring, staying behind that left jab. Ambamba clearly looking to get on the inside and unleash.
Going low, then back high again is Ambamba.
Stop. Stop. Please.
Low.
That's your low blows, okay?
He looks to
ready?
have
You
a
want
nice
some
spread
time?
of punches. He does let them go in about 3s and 4s. At times here does Ambamba, going low and high at the same time, as is the case now. He goes starts off low, ends off high. This time starts high, ends low.
Right.
Really does go to work on that body. Does Ambamba, investing in it nice and early here.
Schaper looking a little apprehensive.
Well, keep in mind, as you mentioned earlier, Schaper does have a knockout to his name here. I'm wondering if in the early exchanges of this bout he felt the power coming from Ambamba.
I certainly think that was the case. You know, everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face.
Said by the brilliant yet controversial Mike Tyson. There is Ambamba again. Well, if you are looking to bring a big tree down, you do go down low. And he's invested a lot of his early barrages to the midsection of his opponent as Ambamba. Again, starts low, ends high.
Looking very confident is Ambamba, dominating the ring. He's got Schaper in exactly the positions he wants him in, and he's landing almost at will here.
Right. Break up. Stay back.
Going into the last 30 seconds of round number 1 of 4. Denis Ambamba, the man from the TRC.
Don't hold this on. Don't hold this end.
Happy with the start he's had to this round here. Well, Schaper maybe a bit of a slower start of the two men here in this first round. Left.
10 seconds. Stop.
Good ending to the round once again from Denis Ambamba. Had his man backed up against the corner. Did land the last meaningful punch of the round as well. I think the man from the TRC might be the happier of the two after their first 3 minutes.
I certainly think he will be. He was the aggressor in that first round. He absolutely landed the better shots. And Schaper with a lot of work to do. You can see his corner, Colin Nathan, giving him a lot of advice, telling him to keep moving, keep working, keep getting outside of range. Schaper's going to have a little bit of a readjustment here.
Yep. Beauty of the fight game, of course, is on many occasions in the past we've seen fights start off swaying one way, and when those adjustments come and are executed perfectly, it sways the other. And the big question Schaper and his friends will be wondering as we look back at those punches coming in from that first half from the man from the DRC is will Schaper be able to swing things back his way here?
Some last words of advice from his trainer, the great Colin Nathan. He's going to have to change things up here. Ambamba was the far better fighter in that first round as we get underway here in the second.
3 more punches, was the much busier of the men. Also, what was impressive from Ambamba was seeing the combinations come off. He never really threw one at a time, he'd throw 2 or 3.
Big left hand there from Ambamba. Followed up with a nice combination, lands the uppercut.
There's another left from Ambamba. Certainly has confidence, goes low. Another good left in there, right left again.
Stop, right.
Punches and bunches.
Schaper trying to be a little busy here in the second round. He wasn't busy enough in that first round.
Certainly wasn't.
Trying to show Ambamba that he's got something in the tank. But again, we've settled back into the rhythm where Ambamba dominates the ring. Moves Schaper around to where he wants him, follows him around. He's stalking him now.
Yep, right up in his face here. Goes to work nice and low. He's done that so consistently, where he doesn't just go high, does Ambamba. He works that midsection as well.
Stop!
Schaper leaning on him, trying to use that extra height advantage just to tire him out and slow Ambamba down a bit.
Sorry, you understand? Box!
Reminds me a bit of Tyson Fury, the way he used to lean on his opponents.
I was about to say, I was thinking Fury, Deontay Wilder there for a second. Oh, that's lovely. Good work done then by Ambamba. Get a barrage of punches low and high, and I believe a good right to get in there. Between the defense from Schaper. Now looking to respond with a few of his own. Good footwork.
Inside glove.
Very well schooled. There's Ambamba.
looks a very accomplished fighter, is the man out of the DRC. Not getting ahead of himself, not getting too overzealous, just keeps doing what he's doing.
Now, if you have enjoyed the last 2 fights along with us, as we now enjoy the 3rd fight of the evening, keep in mind there are 8 in total, and we've touched on this word quite a lot, development, as we see Ambamba going to work once again. Tell you what, if this is where we start at the development, the levels we're starting at, and as far as development, can't wait to see these guys in a good 2-3 years.
We're going to have to expand Boysons a little bit. We need more people in here. Everyone needs to see this.
It's a nice uppercut. Not too long ago from Schaper now, but that's it. That was one of few have come in from Ambamba in response.
Ambamba understandably perhaps trying to slow a little bit here. Schaper perhaps coming a little bit back into the fight.
There we go from Ambamba. Letting his hands go, and again ending the round the stronger of the 2. And there was a little bit of a low blow, I do suspect, right at the end of the round, and that the referee may have missed. But he starts strong and he ends strong, does Ambamba.
Absolutely, great fighter. Looks like he's another one of those classical power punches coming out of the DRC, using his advantage in the power stakes to really get Schaper in uncomfortable situations. Schaper's got a lot of work to do here in this 4th and final round. I don't know how he turns things around and counters what Ambamba's throwing at him at the moment.
Well, looking back at moments from the last round, and again, punches and bunches, not just let one go, let a good few go, does Ambamba, always backing his man up.
And it's that flurry that really gets Schaper out of his stride. He just puts the gloves up, tries to block the power from coming through, and he just doesn't respond at all. And I think he's completely tied up by this fight. He doesn't really know how to counter what Ambamba's giving him at the moment.
Also, for the most part of the round, they were pretty much at this distance, which doesn't really help the cause for Schaper. We mentioned the jab, the opening 30 seconds of the bout. Since then, jab has become less and less of a factor.
Another low blow before the end of the
Almost
round.
the point where we haven't seen it.
I can't carry it on. If it happens again, I'm going to take a point away.
There you
So
have
keep
it.
your shots off, please. Okay?
Final warning in the low blow. So the referee did pick up on that low blow at the end of the last round, and quite rightly, it's twice now it's happened, and the next one will prove quite costly for Ambamba. There you go, there's a nice solid jab.
That's what he needs to do. Use that extended reach. There we go, another right. And
Nice
another one.
uppercut. Ambamba doesn't seem to be feeling any of what Schaper's throwing at him, and then he responded quite well. He's taking a good view then from Schaper. There's a good solid right, a barrage of punches here. But he always remembers to either start off or end off at the body.
Come on, break it up.
Great combination there from Ambamba, really rocking Schaper.
This round 3 of 4. One could argue it's been one-way traffic right from the start here. The man from the DRC has had 2 good rounds. He's had a good start to this particular round we're in. Good right, good left. Solid right, left. Referee might be thinking now, starting to think about ending this. It's Ambamba.
Schaper's got to show something here. He's taking an absolute pounding. He's got to start showing something in response.
Tell you what, still a minute 20, just under a minute 20 remaining in this round. Wondering if Denis Ambamba has won himself out of it yet. Maybe not.
Nice right to the body, and another one.
Punches. They are taking a toll later on, and in the end it's the right that drops the man. It was coming.
It was, absolutely, it was coming. It was only a matter of time before one of those was going to strike a telling blow.
6, 7, 8.
All that investment early on to the body from Ambamba could prove quite telling in the later stages of this fight now, as he looks to see off Schaper here.
Still 30 seconds to go here in the third season. This could be a long 30 seconds for Schaper.
right where Ambamba wants it. Lovely footwork. Switches it up and again, looking to keep him guessing. Working lovely angles then.
Confidence flowing through him. The punches are flying through.
Got his man right where he wants him, up against the ropes here, and superbly, masterfully taking control of that round. He dropped his man, he dominated his man, and hardly took much in the way of punishment himself, although there were a few good shots that got in from Schaper in the beginning stages of that round.
But nothing that really landed as clean as the ones he was landing on Schaper. An excellent round as we look back here at the action. Big right hand. And another one. He always follows up his punches with a, look at that combination, the 3-punch combo, landing constantly. And this was where the referee was really looking closely at whether he should stop. I saw the corner had the towel ready.
Yeah.
It was really looking like the end of the day for Schaper. But good chin, managed to stay in there.
Oh, but he took some solid blows with a good solid right. Right above the ear then that sent him to the ground.
Clipped him around the temple to send him down to the canvas for the first knockdown of the evening.
Only the first, yet we've been so entertained.
Absolutely, there's been incredible stuff on offer here at Boyson's tonight.
Those of you just joining us later on in the evening, where have you been? Proper entertainment in each of the parts we've had so far. Thorough entertainment down here in Boyson's. Now, fourth and final round here.
Schaper already coming out with a confident start. Maybe been keeping something in reserve for this fourth and final round.
Well, we spoke of his knockout power at the start of this fight. He will need that, one would feel, now to turn things around in his favor. Looking to be the busier of the two. Couldn't keep his man in the corner for long enough, however.
Nice left jab.
Stop holding, stop holding.
Big right from Ambamba, followed up by another one. Goes to the body, goes up top.
That is what has been sweet. We're able to watch.
You keep on hitting on the low blow.
Yet another low blow
We're going to take a point away.
from Ambamba.
Not 100% sure on that one.
Yeah.
1 point.
I don't think a few of the fans agree as well. There's a few boos coming out from those that are behind Ambamba. He'll take his time, of course.
Take some
Schaper.
time.
But
Are you sure?
let's talk about what he's up against here. A man that's put in early investments to the body, even now at the late stage of this fight where things are so going his way, he's still getting a lot out of banging into that body. There's Ambamba.
And he's doing a perfect job of slowing his opponent down with those body
break.
shots. Just reminding him of the power that he possesses.
Stay back.
Well, an almost perfect execution here from Ambamba tonight. Difficult to fight the bigger man, but he's done a great job of doing so.
And the way he stayed in his face right through the pouch here has served him so well here.
Break it up.
Ambamba.
Break, stay back.
It's incredible to see the way he lines his opponent up. When Schaper's on the ropes, lines him up and just unleashes with everything he's got.
Schaper has looked to get busy in moments such as this.
Break. Stay back. Both of you.
Breathing heavily
Stop holding.
out the mouth now is Schaper. It's a good solid right.
Lovely combination there from Ambamba, the man from the DRC.
And it's solid right. There's another right and yet another. Remembers to throw in the left to the midsection just for good measure at the end of all of that.
Walks straight into a massive right.
Just over 20 seconds remaining in a bout that's been dominated here by Denis Ambamba.
I must commend Tyrone Schaper for the grit and determination he showed.
Yeah.
He's been completely outclassed. He's taken some massive punishments here, but he's shown some excellent fights to stay in this fight.
Well, we did mention at the start of this bout that for two men that have never suffered a loss before in their short professional careers, one may very well go on to suffer his first at the end of this bout here. And, well, the confident man, when they break it all up, then is Denis Ambamba, and maybe with good reason as well, yeah?
Absolutely. I think we all know where that fight is heading. Still to be confirmed by the judges' scorecard. I think Ambamba will be slightly disappointed he didn't get the finish that this crowd would have wanted, possibly he would have wanted. but I do see him taking this one. Schaper, unfortunately, just didn't show me enough.
Well, he did take some punishment. He also went down in the third. Credit to him for seeing out the fight on his feet here. Good sportsmanship being shown currently by Ambamba, who's come across here to congratulate his opponent. Great entertainment here at the Poisons Boxing Club, as the entertainment levels continue to go up a notch with each fight we've had here. And those that have turned out here have been thoroughly entertained, looking back at what Ambamba did so well throughout that fight.
There's just something about DRC fighters. They always seem to really impress me whenever I watch them compete. The power, the skill, the technical quality, they really put it all together in such a well-composed package. Not all of them, obviously, but in general is what I've seen.
Well, also the heart. They are warriors in the way of the fighting game. Mentioned earlier, whether it's mixed martial arts or boxing, they really do produce some rather entertaining fighters to those out in the DRC here. For Schaper, well, it may be a first loss, but lots to learn from still.
Absolutely. I think there's a lot of lessons to be learned from this kind of fight against this kind of opponent, where he was clearly outclassed. His strategy failed him. He knew exactly what he needed to do because he clearly showed it at the start of the fight. But then I think once he got those power, once he felt the power from Ambamba, the strategy went out the window, and I just think it failed him in the end.
Well, we await the judges here. There'll be little to no doubt which way the W will go for many that have been watching on here. And there's Ambamba with a good few fans that were pretty vocal during the course of the 4 rounds we were entertained to just a few moments ago. We await the judges here with well, just one of these men able to maintain his 100% record at the end of it all. So let's waste little to no time then in going down to our ring announcer, who has just received, I believe, the results from the judges, who are Simon Mugadi, Tyrone Bench, as well as Linda Nageni. So over to Chinjamini.
And there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Here are the results. From Simon Mokadi and Don Bench, it's 37-39. Cyprian Daba, it's 38-38. And the winner under majority decision is Mamelo Sithole.
So your winner, in fact, Denis Ambamba, I do believe. And winner by majority decision, no surprise there.
Certainly the winner, no surprise. The majority decision, a bit surprising. I had it down unanimously as Ambamba.
Yep. And well, there would have been a bit of confusion then with the announcement of your winner, and we do apologize for that. But keep in mind, coming up next, we do have Frank Stamola taking on Spusiso Iwani in a bout between two men that are both from the Eastern Cape and both based in Gauteng. As we keep the action moving along here, it's been thorough entertainment up to this point, and we hope for more in the flyweight bout that will be following up next year.
Right, well, there we have it, the winner of the fight, Denis Ambamba, as he gets his victory over Tyrone Schaper in a phenomenal performance, non-stop, relentless boxing. You managed to drop your opponents in the 3rd round. That must have been a big swing in the fight.
Au manager beta ba boxer na yo na 3e round comment bando beta orbindeni.
Oui, parce que na préparé qui en conséquent na bige na round wana alinga toujours à céder parce que Nabi que na moi expérience na travailler sur ça.
He just said he was prepared for him. As we told you yesterday, he knows that in round 3 he's going to drop him down. That is what he said.
A very good fight at the end of the day, a good way to announce yourself to the South African boxing public.
Yeah, it was a combat moko ya kitoko ya Australia.
Merci beaucoup.
So thank you.
that fight. He said thank you very much. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your winner by majority decision, Denis Ambamba, as we head over to the next bout of the evening.